Moving on to classification of companies on the basis of control. To start with, let's see what are holding and subsidiary companies. Now, this holding and subsidiary companies are actually relative terms. When we say a company is a holding company, it is actually in relation to one or more other companies and they'll be called as a subsidiary companies. So, if a company is a holding company of other company or companies, then those companies are called as subsidiary companies. Now, let us look at the legal definition. Section 2 subsection 87 defines what is subsidiary company. Now, this definition we have to understand with reference to holding company, then only we'll get a clarity. Okay. So what this definition says? It says subsidiary company means a company. Subsidiary company means a company in which holding company controls the composition of board of directors. Let me put it here. It is going to control the composition of board of directors, or it is going to excise or control more than one half of the share capital. So two factors are placed here. One, that is holding company is going to control the composition of board of directors, or holding company is going to exercise or control more than half of the share capital. Now this can be done either on its own or together with one or more of its subsidiaries. So what is happening here? Two factors are playing role in deciding whether a company is a subsidiary company or not. The first factor is control of composition of board of directors, and second one is more than one half of total share capital. So if one company is going to exercise any of this, two factors are there. If one company is going to exercise any of these, then the other company will be called as subsidiary company. Now we have to understand what is control. When do we say a company is controlling the composition of board of directors of other company? We can say the composition of company's board of directors are deemed to be controlled by another company if that other company, say by excess of some power it has, at its discretion it can either appoint or it can remove, let's say, all or majority of the directors. So this is very, very critical. That is, when do we say a company is controlling the composition of board of directors of the company? We do say that if that other company, by exercising some power, it can either appoint or remove all or majority of directors in this company, then we can say this company is a subsidiary company and the other company is a holding company. So if a company has power to appoint or remove all or majority of directors in the other company, then we say the concerned company is a subsidiary company. Now, another important aspect is if a company is a subsidiary of a holding company, and if this holding company is itself subsidiary of, say, another holding company. So now a layer is coming into picture. That is, if a company is a subsidiary of a holding company, and if this holding company is itself a subsidiary, so now this becomes a subsidiary of another holding company, then both these companies will become subsidiary of this ultimate holding company. Now, how to understand? Let's take an example. Let me put it here. Let's say there is a company called C Limited. Now, this C Limited is a subsidiary of a company called B Limited, right? But this B Limited is a subsidiary of a company called A Limited. Now what is happening? Both this B Limited and C Limited, right, are subsidiaries of A Limited. In next session, we'll take some realistic case studies to understand how this holding and subsidiary relationships are established.